Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and on this channel I share my love of all things paper crafting. Now, if you've been here for a little while, you know I am participating in a creative collab journal swap thing. I showed you how I made this journal. I did the same project last year, but this year we are going nautical. If you have a look at the playlist, Creative Collab Journal, you can see all the videos that are involved in this fantastic swap. So swap number one is done and dusted, and these are the two things that I received. First of all, we've got a double belly band with these gorgeous little bits of ephemera in it. And the second one is a big flip. Yep, there we go. It's a flip pocket with a gorgeous giant journaling card, which I absolutely love. So what I did last year, I just gathered all the pieces that I got sent, and then I had to sit down and do it all in one go. So I wasn't very creative about it. I just sort of glued and attached and things like that into my journal. But I decided to do things a little bit differently this year. Now that the first swap is done, it's time to put these in my journal instead of just collecting them all and trying to do them in one hit. So I thought we could do that together. So this is the first one we're going to play with. And I have selected, where's the page I want to put this in? Seeing this page here has this big blue dot, and we have this big blue round journal card, I thought that might be the perfect place to put my first piece of ephemera. Now, I think I'm just going to grab a large paper clip just for a moment to help keep this page open. Let's just grab one. I think that might just make things a little bit easier. So we'll pop that on there. So obviously the first thing we need to do is to glue down our super duper paper clip. This is made out of great cardstock. It's nice and thick and sturdy, and this has been embossed. I absolutely love it, and you can see that the embossing was also used on the other one on a piece of plastic, which was very, very clever, I thought. So first things first, let's get this down, and I think we'll put it quite central so that, oh, wait a minute, we might have to just move that a tiny bit so that we can get this down. I'll just hold this for a second. Now, I did go through my stash and I found a few little elements in the collection, which I'm going to try and pick up here, but no, we're going to whiz them around and then pick them up. And I thought I might just add a little bit of embellishment down the bottom here, just to, you know, make it look very pretty. So I found some die cuts. All of them don't have white edges, so I'm very happy about that. And what I thought I would do is just add these in here. But what I want to do is not glue these bits down, because I want to still be able, obviously, to access the pockets in this belly band. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab the glue again, and I'm just going to glue on this side so that this all goes down nice and solid, but we're not interfering with our pocket. So how about we do this one down here over a little bit, just so, oh, we need to be able to close the page. That would be ideal. So let's leave that one there. See, and that's not sticking down there. And we're going to do exactly the same for this other piece of coral, except with this one, I want to stick it on here. But again, oh, actually on that side, no, might be better to leave that too, I think. So let's have a bit of a look. Yeah, we'll just glue on this side for this one. And we're going to slip this in here. So again, we're not stopping the use of our pockets because we don't want to do that. So that one can go down. And then I've just got these cute other little bits. I thought a little green starfish would be a nice match. we can pop him down there. And a little blue. Oh, actually, we might put the shell on next. That one can go there. And then the other little starfish. Just to, you know, make this look a little cute. I thought that was a good idea. There we go. So I think that's enough decoration. Now this, it's actually a bit of a pity. What we might do, I wonder if this would be better on this side. It's a pity because I would love to, no, I think it'll have to go on this side because I'd love to see a hint of that mermaid's face sticking out. There we go. I think that is the right way to do it. And then this, I love this one here. Have a look. This has all been die cut out, and the die cuts I don't have, she's used the leftover bit. How cool is this? Oh, actually, no, that's them there. Oh, I've just realised that. How stupid am I? Look, there we go. There's all the bits that she cut out. This is absolutely fabulous. I love this very much. And some nice fishies. And that way we then have the two blues circles. They sort of go together. And I think we will leave that page as is. So we're just going to move this aside for 1 second, because I have a little problem with this in that it's actually too big. The length is fine because the whole idea is we make ephemera to fit into an A5 journal. This is the full complete A5 size. So all my pages are sort of a little bit smaller than true A5. So I'm finding that it's too wide. So we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery. And the other thing, this is meant to be a flip, but what she's done is she's put the flip facing this way. So if I add that to a journal page, you're never going to see this delightful mermaid. So I think we're going to do a little bit of surgery. Let me see if I can lift this up without making a mess. I hope she hasn't glued it down. If not, we're just going to be very gentle, because otherwise I would have to trim that off, and I'd prefer not to because then I lose some of her hair. And I really don't want to do that. So it doesn't look, no, it doesn't look as though any glue has been used, so we might be in luck. So we'll just very slowly release this. Oh, look at that, perfect. And then we'll try it. Oh, wait a minute, might not be so lucky with this. Hang on. What we need to do is get the fingernail in here to hold this down while I very gently, it is splitting slightly on that side, so it's okay. This side's working. It hasn't torn in any shape or form, so that's good. And we'll just gently peel this off because I don't want this gorgeous mermaid hidden. Oh, we're going to lose a little bit. Okay, let's try and halt that proceeding by getting my fingernail in there to try and get the paper to stick. Not having a lot of luck though, am I? Maybe she did use a tiny bit of glue. Well, what we'll do, we're going to keep going, and if I have to, she did too. That's okay. It is what it is. Can't avoid it. All right. So we did lose some, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. We shan't stress. I think what we will do though, we might rescue this by, how about we do some distressing around the edge and a little bit heavier along the top. Now, I do have to trim down this side, so actually let's do that because it is definitely too big. So we'll trim down this side here and make that a little bit more manageable. And then we might add a bit of distressing just to soften the bright white. So if we sort of do the whole edge, not too much, just a little bit, little smudgies, and just maybe a little bit more generous up here, just so we're not too glaringly white. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's not something you're really going to notice. And anyway, it just is what it is. because I really couldn't use this the way it was, because otherwise you wouldn't see the mermaid, and I think that's very silly. So that's okay. We're just doing a little modification here. It's not perfect, but you don't notice it anywhere near as much. So I will cop that. I think that's okay. Right, let's pack that away. Now, the next thing we have to do, whoops, get rid of that. We have this done. Now, we definitely need to fix this edge so that it matches. So I think what we'll do, we're going to flip this over like this, and then we'll use this as a guide. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I might as well make it relatively even. Just use the mermaid as a template to trim this off. Voila, that's gone. Now, what I will have to do though here is add a tiny little bit of glue just to put this back together again, because I think she used double-sided tape, and of course I've cut that all off. So honestly, we're just going to get a little bit of glue through there and dab that down. That way that's sealed. Back down again. And I'm just going to, can you see, this is one reason why I hate using double-sided tape. I don't find it very effective and long lasting. So what we're going to do, we're not going to really put any pressure on this edge, but I'm going to add a little bit of glue. So ladies, I strongly suggest that you don't make double-sided glue your favorite thing. I find, especially because I live in the subtropics, it's very humid here, and I think double-sided glue loses its oomph before you can say Merry Christmas. So I tend not to use it, and as you can see, this was not going to last. Now, I want to obviously have this working that way now, so we are going to put this here, and we are going to put that there. Now, I am going to add the tiniest little bit of glue, just a tiny bit, few little dobs, so that my new piece of washi tape does work and does stay where I want it to be. And I've grabbed this beautiful washi tape that was in my stash because I thought it was just perfect. And we want pretty much full length. Again, no, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to be a little hinge. And it's got crabs and fishies and whale tails and all sorts of cute things on it. Oops, okay, I probably made that a bit short, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It will do the job just fine. Just rub that little bit away there. So now, when I put this in to my journal, I will now not lose my beautiful mermaid. So let's pick a page where we might like to add this. And I think we'll go for, let's have a look, probably one of the most boring, maybe this one here. Reason being, you're basically not going to see any of it. So I think it's wise to use a very unattractive page for that. So why don't we use this? This is just a piece of shopping bag. And we go, oh, hang on. Okay, I need to wait a few minutes for this glue to actually adhere. As you can see, it's not sticking. This washi tape is delightful, but I have found this brand, it does not stick very well. That's why I already added glue right from the word go, because I knew it wouldn't last. But what we'll do, oh, hang on, let me get that down there. Let's get this back together, and I will hold this all down where it belongs shortly. But we're just, for the sake of this video, we're going to skim this on here. This will be able to hold still and not be moved very shortly. You'll see how I'm doing that in a moment. So we'll leave that to dry and flatten. But what I did to hold it in place, I've made this cute little clip. This was a very thin white sheet that I bought at an op shop, and I cut a piece out and just went to it with watercolours. Let them bleed into each other, lots of blues and greens, because like I love nautical things. And I just made a couple of little like ribbon strips and glued them together with fabric glue so that it holds still. And I had this cute little anchor in my stash, pardon me, which I also thought was a great addition. So that will go up the top there. That will hold this in place so that it doesn't fall out. And of course now we can put our journaling card back in. And one last thing I'm going to do with this. This is meant to look like waves, and I think that's a great die, that embossing folder. I do like that. The other thing I got was this cute little envelope, and inside are some little fishies. So I thought what I would do, if I can just get them out, is that I might, yep, I've got them all. I'm going to glue these on my ocean here. I thought that would look very cool. So she's done all these cute little fishies for me, and I think we might just glue them down. Now, I just need to grab, except I can't find them. I can't find my wet wipes. All right, I'll fix this in a minute when we're done here. So I think we'll, again, I'm going to use my tiger glue because we're going to be trying to stick paper and plastic together. I know this will hold. You just have to give it time to dry. So all of this will be allowed to sit here for a little while. Just a little bit of glue on him. Down there. Fabulous. Pop that one there. Sort it in the middle. And then these two are facing the other direction. So they're the little fishies trying to run away from the big fishies, I think. But I think they look really cute there on my water, so to speak. And lucky last. And I've lost it. Where's it gone? Oh, there he is. See, he is trying to run away. He doesn't want to go swimming down in the ocean with this beautiful seahorse. What on earth is wrong with you? There we go. Now, last one. We might just pop that right there on the edge. And I think we will leave it at that. I can't see any point of putting any decoration on this because really there's nothing to see. I think we're going to leave it just as it is. And then, of course, on the other side of this page, you can now see the beautiful mermaid. So there we go. That's my first two pieces of ephemera from the swap. And we will continue on decorating this journal when the next lot come in. So if you have any questions, please pop them down in the comments box below. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye for now.